Alright guys, so this is going to be part 2 of my Texas Gunslingers video. Right now I'm going to do the color separation. So right here, as you can see, if I go to my magic wand and I want to delete that gray color, it's going all the way down to the black, so it's not recognizing the black as a single color. So you'd say, okay, why is that? So right here you have your tolerance on 100. Sometimes when you have your tolerance on 100, a similar shade, it's going to read that as one color. So what you want to do here is I change it down to 32. So now what you do is you hit it, and you're going to see that it only recognizes that actual color. It's not going to recognize a shade or a variance. So right here, I'm going to hit delete. Okay, good. Now I'm going to transfer this to my template. And if you see my other videos, you can see my template is a 13 by 19 size page, which usually a transfer is going to be 13 by 19. So I also have my guides here on top, so that's going to be centered, and then these bottom guides right here, so you can make sure it's not crooked when you go to expose it. So these stay when you print this transfer. These guides are going to stay here. So these are also going to expose on your screen. So now I'm going to scale this, and you can see this little point right here. I don't know if you can see that. That's going to be your center. So you want to match that up with your pre-center right there. Okay. So now, okay, I have my image here. So there's a bunch of different ways I can do this depending on the garment. Okay, so the garment's gray, so it has a low bleed. So I'm not gonna have to do like a big white underbase to this. So I'm just gonna kind of color separate. If this shirt was if it was on a black shirt, what I would have to do, I'd have to go, for example, and I have to give a layer. I have to give this a white layer, because it would be on a black shirt, right? So, for example, if your shirt's black, you have to give it that white border, because without that white border, you're not going to get that element that's on top up here. See, I just disappeared. So now you're going to have to give it that white border. Okay, but this is going on a gray shirt, and you see down here, it also gave it that border, so that's no problem. So what I could do there is I would just cut this out, and I take the border off that, and that would just stay white. But we're not doing that right now because the shirt's gray. Okay, so let's go back. So we got, yeah, my computer's kind of slow, so just bear with me here. Fast forward through. But yeah, if we're doing it black, I'd have to do this whole piece right here. This Gunslingers would be a white underbase. But the good thing about like a gray shirt or a yellow shirt, or there's various grays. There's what is there, like the Oxford, the ash gray, the sport gray. Those are perfect to do wet on wet, single pass. Those jobs I really look forward to. But anyway, getting back to this right here. So now I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna go get my wand. I'm gonna grab the red. But before I cut it, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to, where is it here? Select. Okay. Select, modify, expand by 2. Okay. So let me zoom in here to show you what's going on. So what I did, see right there, see the red? See how it goes a little bit over it? Okay, that's going to be your bleed. Okay, your bleed is going to be the color. It's going to come out a little bit more, because if you don't do that bleed, when you go to line up your colors, you're going to see like little piece, like very thin piece of the shirt coming through, and you definitely don't want that. So right here, what you're going to do, because this is still not a layer yet, all you did was highlighted what you want to make a layer. So you're going to go to Control Shift in as in Nancy. Okay, this new layer is going to pop up. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to get your paint bucket, whatever color you want it. I'm going to go with black. Boom. Okay, now you made your new layer. Now your layer, I'm going to label it red. Okay, good. Okay, so I got my red, my black. I'm going to do the same thing. Modify, expand, but I'm only going to do this in one. Okay, Shift, Control, N. Okay, paint bucket. Now you fill that in. Okay, black. Okay, now you want your white. You gotta click on you gotta go back here and click on the original layer, because if you're still on your red or black and you try to highlight that white, there's nothing to highlight because you don't have that in the layer. So now you gotta go back to the actual layer itself. Okay, now you grab your white. You're gonna do the same thing. You're going to modify. You're gonna expand, and I'm gonna expand it. What I want to expand it. I'm just going to do expand by 2, Shift Control in. Okay, I got that black, so do that one white. So now I got this ready to go. Okay, so I got my white layer, my black layer, and my red layer. Okay, and all these are going on gray shirts. So, like I said, it would go a little bit different if we're doing on a black shirt, because we need a white underbase for the red, because that black is going to bleed right through the red. And you're going to have to give it like 3 passes of red in order for it to come out vibrant. So if you give it that white underbase, you just need that 1 pass of red and you're good to go. But right here, you can go wet on wet, which is just 1 pass, which is going to make your job a lot simpler. I mean, it's going to go a lot faster. Okay, so we got that all taken care of. Get that ready for print. And then from here, I just want to show you the shirt right here. So this is how the actual shirt came out once I was done with it. Yeah, this is going to be another piece of artwork. I'm going to be doing halftones tutorial, so you can check that out. But it looks pretty good. See right here, you really don't see any piece of that shirt coming through, and that is because we went right here to the modify and expanded it just a little bit, just like millimeters, if that. But that looks pretty good, and that's it. Another job in the books. Thanks for watching.